Are you ready for a major journaling sesh? I am loving all the prep and plan content for 2021 at the moment, and of course I have some of my own coming out very shortly. But before we start planning and goal setting, we should really reflect on the year that we've just had, so that we have a bit more clarity on where we want to go in 2021. I know that 2020 has been shit, and I'm sure we are all looking forward to a fresh start next year. But just sweeping the year under the rug won't help you learn and grow from what you've gone through. By the end of today's video, you're gonna have a clear idea on what went well and what went not so well this year, and how to use that knowledge to make next year even better. Hi, I'm Tash and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, this is The Loving Lifestyle, a channel dedicated to helping you live your best life. Today, we're going to do some awesome reflection now that 2020 is almost over. I'm a big advocate for using where you've been to map out where you want to go. Of course, it's all very well having fantastic goals and plans for the year ahead, but first we need to process and learn from the year gone by so that we know exactly what to bring into next year to make it the best ever, and what to leave behind so that we don't make the same mistakes again. So for today's journaling sesh, I actually have a worksheet for you to go download so that you can do these reflection exercises yourself at home. So if you want to pause here and go to the description box down below, you'll find the worksheet that you can download and answer the questions alongside the video. I am super excited for you to get some great value and clarity from today's end of year reflection. A little tip for you, it does help to do this exercise distraction free. However, if you struggle to remember a lot about this year, because I mean it has been a whole 12 months, then flick your phone onto airplane mode so you can look through your camera roll to spark your memory. Firstly, we're going to ask ourselves how we felt this year in our mind, body, friendships, and lifestyle. By reflecting on how we've looked after ourselves this year, we can decipher what we'd like to bring with us into 2021 and what we could work on improving. So here's the first set of questions for you to reflect on and answer for yourself. What new positive habits have I picked up this year? What bad habits have I dropped this year? How did I connect with my friends this year? How did I connect with my body this year? What was my most common mental state this year? What made me most upset this year? Pause the video here and go back and look over these questions and answer them for yourself. Really think about what you've done and how you felt this year. Next, we want to look back on individual moments that happened this year. This can help us pick out moments of joy or of disappointment that may have got lost in the 2020 fog otherwise. This is where your camera roll really comes in handy. What is my best memory of the year? What do I wish had gone differently this year? With this question, don't answer something out of your control like obviously COVID. Focus on what you yourself could have done differently. What will I do to make sure I don't make that same mistake again? What made me laugh this year? What made me feel the most drained this year? What was my favorite day or days of the year? If you're writing these out in a journal or on the workbook itself, then you might want to print out some pictures to stick in here. These reflection exercises are almost like a diary of your 2020. You can keep them even after you finish reflecting so that you can look back in the future at what 2020 held for you. You have accomplished incredible things in 2020. In fact, just getting through the year alone is a massive accomplishment. Clicking on this video because you want to grow and learn from 2020 is an accomplishment. So answer these questions. What goal did I achieve this year? For example, did you graduate? Did you make a new friend? Did you get a job? Even one you don't love? Did you adopt a dog or a cat? Did you save a little money? Did you finally organize your house? Did you manage to have a weekend away? Did you read a particular book that you've been wanting to read for ages? These are all goals and they are fantastic. What skills did you develop? For example, becoming a better listener, learning to cook, learning to drive. What obstacles have I overcome this year? What did I learn from this challenge? What mistake did I make this year? What did I learn from it? If we just sweep 2020 under the rug and never consider what good experiences we've had this year, the year will be clouded in a dark fog in our memories. By finding and reflecting on all the great moments, and there were some, you'll end your year grateful for the good times, and those memories will stick out when you look back on 2020. Plus, you'll take that positive energy with you into 2021. Who am I most grateful for this year? What 3 moments am I grateful happened? What are 3 small joys that I feel gratitude for in my life? For me, number 1 on this list is always great coffee. When did I feel loved this year? And if you struggle with this one, then ask yourself, what nice thing did someone do for me this year? What nice thing did I do for someone else this year? By reflecting back on how you used your time this year, you'll know how you should aim to spend your time next year, and what things you should cut back on in order to have a fantastic year. What new thing did I try this year? What activities gave me the most growth this year? What was my biggest time waster this year? What self-care activities did I practice this year? What skills and hobbies did I love to spend time on this year? What did I say I was going to do this year, but didn't? And finally, we want to reflect on exactly what we've learnt this year so that we know how to best conduct ourselves in the year ahead. What advice would I give my past self if I started the year again? What 3 words would I use to sum up the year? If I could start the year again, what would I do differently? What have I learnt about myself this year? What energy, theme, or lesson from this year do I want to take into next year with me? Now, what I find particularly valuable to do after this exercise is to look at all the positive questions and make a list of the things that I should take into 2021 with me. So for example, what good habits should I continue to do? What great moments should I try to plan for? What people should I spend my time with? And then I make another list of all the negatives, such as whether I need to do less of something, or avoid a particular mistake, or cut out a time-wasting habit. This is the way in which I make these reflection exercises practical and actionable. I have a very clear list of do this, don't do this, which I can then turn into habits, reminders, and goals for the year ahead. You have the power to grant yourself the best year of your life in 2021, regardless of the circumstances beyond your control. Set yourself up for a fantastic year by reflecting on and learning from the year past. Thank you so much for watching this video on how to learn and grow from 2020. I hope you learned something about yourself from these exercises, and you feel ready to jump into 2021 with a positive mindset and clear goals. Before you go, don't forget to give it a like and hit subscribe on your way out if you haven't already. I've got a whole host of fantastic self-development content coming up in 2021, so you want to be here to see it. Lots of love to you all, and I will see you in 2021. Today